We all know that crises can and will happen, certainly in your industry, and I've had firsthand experience dealing with a few of those with luxury hotels myself. But crisis communications has changed, obviously, rapidly over the last year or two, and it's changing every minute, actually, when you deal with the social media world. And it's something that I'd like to tackle a little bit with you today. It's really imperative, more than ever, that you know what your brand is, you know what your messaging is. I know you've been crunching numbers, going back to the owners in some cases, for your budgets for next year. But clearly I'm biased towards the need to really work hard on creating a plan that will focus on who you are. I've been in a number of rooms doing media trainings, for example, or even crisis trainings, where if you sit down with the GM, the Director of Sales and Marketing, the Senior VP, and the Head of PR, and you ask them to all write down in a couple of minutes what they think the 3 or 4 key messages are that we need to be getting out there as a representative of the property, you'll get 4 or 5 different answers. So I think it's really important that everybody be on the same page, because nothing will hurt your credibility more quickly than if you're not singing from the same book, so to speak. Very important to plan for the worst. I talked to several people. Have you really thought through what could happen? Worst case scenarios. And I dare say most of us are so busy that we don't have a lot of time to sit down and think, well, what if a gunman went on a shooting rampage? What if a guest held someone hostage? You know, it goes on and on. And I think it's important just to know that you have a plan in place, and to have in place that social media component where you can be talking to people on a regular basis. And you want to make sure that you have a Q&A ready, a website video, some kind of a fact sheet. I'm a big believer that where you can get your GM or somebody up front to be in your website and put a face to it early on, I think you're in much better stead moving forward. Now, ideally, it's great if you can, within a short period of time, especially given the world of social media, get out there. You don't have the luxury anymore of saying, okay, I can respond within 24 hours. Most of the time, you need to be prepared, ready to get on YouTube or ready to speak to media at a moment's notice.